Oh, hey, gang. Well, I was gonna try and go for a really quick walk, drop off a box at the store, everything like that. But right now it's kind of lightly raining. I might still do that here in a bit, anyway. And but I wanted to kind of do a video for you guys about one of the subjects I talked about in the last video I did in this playlist series, whatever you want to call it, and it's about my friend who's in jail. I won't give you guys his name because I really don't want to do that. But you know, finding out everything he's in there for, I guess it really shouldn't come as much of a surprise. He has he's been in this kind of trouble before. Some drug charges, criminal trespassing, and everything like that. And there's kind of a backstory as to, you know, maybe why all this happened. I honestly, I don't know. I've known him since he was like a little kid. You know, he's 37 right now. Sorry, I'm boring myself. How about you? And I knew him and his brother since they were little kids. His brother has pretty much spent most of his life being in and out of prison. And as far as I know, my friend, he's been, I don't know how many times he's really been in jail. I think this might be like his second time this year. They got him in there for a $5,000 bond, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, he's really going to be in there for a while. Basically, the whole thing really started with a day where he and his brother were hanging out with me when my parents and my brother were grocery shopping, and a package came in the mail that wasn't addressed to us. So I put it back in the mailbox. So my parents, my brother show back up. They said, "Was there any mail?" I said, "No." I tell them about the package, and my dad said, "What'd you do with it?" I said, "Well, I put it back out in the mailbox. Hopefully they'll come by and pick it up later or tomorrow, whichever." So for some reason, my brother goes out there to grab the package. And I didn't really know it at the time. And so he and the two brothers go into a room that my brother and I shared. And next thing you know, he's coming out. My brother's coming out of the bedroom, and he's talking about how the older brother is like not doing too well. He's feeling sick and all this other stuff. And we just asked him, like, "Well, what happened?" And he said, "Well, and he said that he wanted to try the pills. And according to the brother who's in jail right now, he said my brother pretty much made him take the pills. So really, in all honesty, I don't know which one to believe, because I wasn't in the room when it happened. I go in there, and the brother that took the pills, he's on my bed. He's in kind of a fetal position, everything like that. We don't know what the heck to do. We just basically tell him, like, well, just go to your house and everything like that and all this. A little while later, their dad comes down, confronts my dad, and it didn't end well. And, everything like that. So basically, later on in life, the older brother, like I said, he got involved with drugs, went to prison multiple times, everything like that. And of course, and as I said before, the younger brother, he's in jail, and his life has not turned out to be all that great either. He also has experimented with drugs, and He's drank and everything like that. And and in a way, I kind of feel like, well, you're like, okay, well, I don't think it really matters whether or not the older brother taking those pills would have started him on a life of this, because when I got to know members of his family later on, I found out they were basically mostly just alcoholics and drug addicts anyway. So, I'm not trying to speak ill of them. I mean, they'll tell you themselves, like, oh, we smoke weed, we drink, we do all this other stuff and everything like that. So basically, it was pretty much bound to happen that he was going to wind up that way. But I don't know if any member of his family has been in prison more times than he has. I mean, he has been in there a lot, and somebody actually said at one time he prefers to be in prison because he feels like that's what his real home is. And I thought that's sad. That's terrible. So yeah, so basically, like I said, their paths were pretty much ready for them, and their fate was pretty much chosen for them. Because again, looking back on it now, I can just, like I said, I can just say that whether or not the older brother took those pills or not, he was gonna probably wind up like a lot of members of his family. And I always find that kind of sad how certain members of certain families that 90% of them like do drugs and drink alcohol and all kinds of stuff, and it could be all sorts of different things. It's like, just stand out, man. You don't have to follow in their footsteps. Nobody's twisting your arm or anything like that. But sometimes that's the way it goes, and I don't know. Some families are like that. Some families just prefer, like, yeah, we want our kids to be just like us. It's like, why? I mean, my dad drank beer a lot, but I didn't particularly like it. I started walking my own path of life, and I think my dad would have preferred it that way. And my brother, he's an avid weed smoker. But it doesn't seem like he pushes it on people to try to make it legal everywhere and all this other stuff, like most people I know. So but yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much the backstory of my buddy who's in jail. I just wanted to do this video for you guys real quick. And hopefully one of these days he'll be out, and maybe he finally will get himself cleaned up, because there's been times he would post on Facebook how he feels good and everything's going good in his life and everything like that, and then he just slips back into that kind of life again, and it's like, yeah, I'm not surprised. So so I think I'm going to wrap this one on up, because I think I've rambled on long enough. And like I said, I'll try and do more videos for you this weekend, or this coming weekend, because it's going to be hard to say what the weather's going to do, but I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all. Hope you're having an awesome day. If not, hope it's better for you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. And if you would, please go check out and subscribe to the following channels: Reno Vega, Reno Wheat, Grease Monkey 2.0, Rebel Rocker, Lil B Fitness, Churel C, SmallBlockFamily, Betty Price, Tyler 2071. Sorry, I'm scratching my arm. Danny Knightmare, Amber Syst, Rob Zombie Chick 420. Anthony C might be able to stop the rain. And Frank in Texas. Take care of yourselves. Try to be good. Try to be good yourself. Try to be good to others. Told you I'm boring. Do this again. As always, stay strong and rock on.